Welcome back to the East End in downtown Santa Ana for the second annual Blading Cup, the marquee event in all of rollerblading where the best athletes come to shine. The day started with over 100 skaters, and we have narrowed it down to the top 10 who are skating for a chance to earn the title of Blading Cup champion. And here are just a few of the highlights from the day. We have two semifinal rounds yet to go. 4 riders competing in each semifinal, and the judges will select 2 riders from each round to advance into the finals. Well, there will hardly be a moment to take a breath here because in the semifinals, the skaters all come to raise their game. The tricks will get more difficult, more impressive. And here we go, fish brain up on the wall extension. True fish, spinning 360 into a fish. This is Erik Bailey, just murdering these quarter pipes in the coping. Now following right behind, Alex Broskow. Every skater now in the semifinals a contender. And it's time to start bringing the A game. 450 backside royale all the way down the ledge box, perfectly executed from Alex Broskow. Montre Livingston, time to step to the plate. True tops royale, fakey 360 out, literally on fire as he goes Miller flip on the quarter pipe. And now it's up to Rob Jesus as he goes dark side, alley-oop fish brain. All these skaters stepping it up. Sweat stance around the sea ledge, and then getting a little squirrely and losing his footing. But in this format, falls really don't hurt you because it's on overall impression. These skaters just have as much time to work with and try and land those tricks. And then look at this, what a way to rebound. Fakey 360, dark side, perfect landing. That's redemption. And now after all that, we still have Chris Haffey to go. This is too insane. Chris Haffey with the flat spin 360 transfer. And look at him charge. This is why he's such a threat in any contest. Such amplitude. 360 far side soul. And then this neglected chainsaw obstacle. Look at what Haffey does to it. Front side, royale. Transferring up alley-oop fish. How do you judge this? Such a finish, and what a heat.
Yeah, man.
So now the judges are faced with the unenviable task of trying to sort this one out. Only 2 riders can advance from this incredible heat. And as the scores come in, it looks like it's going to be Haffey and Bailey moving on. And before we get to our next semifinal round, let's get to know one of our semifinalists. He of many talents, Jeff Stockwell.
My name's Jeff Stockwell. I'm from Long Beach, California. I've been rollerblading 20 years. I'd say pretty much everything that I do outside of rollerblading has come to me through rollerblading in one way or another. Friends have taught me photography, friends have taught me how to play guitar. It's all pretty much been influenced by skating in one way or another. Rollerblading showed me the world. It's taken me to like 25 different countries, been able to experience lots of different cultures and not be so closed-minded. I wouldn't be half the person I am if it wasn't for skating and everything that's happened. The reason why I got so heavily into photography is just because of all the amount of traveling I'm doing. I'm going to all these places, and after I traveled to a bunch of countries and I sat back and I'm like, I have no pictures from any of these trips that I've been on. And so I was like, I just really need to get a camera and start. And then, as soon as I bought my first camera, people started showing me f-stops and shutter speeds and ISO settings. Now it's like one of my biggest hobbies these days. Last couple of months on the most recent issue of One magazine, I got the cover shot. It meant a lot to me, even more than me being on the cover personally. Just take the picture was just such a different sort of excitement. When I go to a skate park, I'm not just doing one trick, I'm doing 10. It's all about the way this trick lines up to this trick, and then you land, and then you go over here and you do this trick, and then this one sets you for that one, and it's just a big fluid movement throughout the whole skate park. You know, I've been skating professionally for like 13 years and only won a couple contests, and it only started happening more recently just because people started realizing that what I was doing was interesting. The Blading Cup's the biggest contest of the year, and you know, I'm gonna go out there and have a good time, and hopefully it stokes the crowd.
For our second semifinal heat, we find Jeff Stockwell paired with 2 wild cards and 1 amateur qualifier who's made it all the way into the semifinals. Starting out with Roman Abrate from France. Going fast plant fish brain across that wall extension, and then ooh la la to shirtless 900 the wrong way over the launch box. And then Kevin Yee, our amateur who's made it all the way from the amateur contest into the semifinals with the pros. One of the few guys taking on that innovative chainsaw obstacle. And then chivalry is not dead, as Kevin Yee tends to an innocent bystander.
Oh, Ben Schwab going down on the 360 fish brain transfer. That shows you the risks these guys are willing to take, putting it all on the line here at the Blading Cup.
It's time to go big or go home, and Jeff Stockwell boosting and flying high above that bird extension, blasting off of all the transitions out there. So everyone raising the stakes here in the semifinals. Big snowboard-style double grab from CJ Wellsmore, spinning 360 and every which way out there on the course. Big far 540 out. These guys know it's going to take everything they've got to make it into the Final Four, and CJ trying not to leave anything to chance. Now it's up to the judges to determine who will be joining Chris Haffey and Erik Bailey in the Final Four. And it looks like it's unanimous. It's going to be Jeff Stockwell and the wild card, CJ Wellsmore, moving on to the finals.
We've seen some amazing skating action. It has been narrowed down to the top 4. The table has been set for an epic final showdown. Come back for more Blading Cup action after this.